girl. How you doing? Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Let me turn you up here.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can.
Okay. Does it sound clear?
It sounds crystal clear.
All right. I feel like I'm a little dark, but when my light is here, I don't.
You are not dark. You are beautiful. And you're dark and beautiful. So
I need the lighting. I know I'm gorgeous.
Yes, beautiful inside and out. Yeah, so I just wanted to introduce everyone to you, April. April is a dear friend of mine. She's also a CEO and founder, hardworking boss lady, mother, wife, stylist. She wears many hats. And she's definitely an inspiration to me in wearing all of those hats and being able to sort of juggle it all. So I just wanted to have a quick conversation with her so she can share some of the insights you guys that she's often shares with me as an inspiration for me to keep going. And the first thing I want you to do is tell them a little bit about syrup. I know you and I were having a conversation about how you've been at it for a good 20 years, did you say?
20 years. Oh my gosh.
20 years, wow.
It's 20 years in the making, okay? So I just want to let everyone know, all the entrepreneurs, all the dreamers, know that never stop dreaming, and you just don't know when your time is up. You know, you don't know. It's in God's time. So I started this 20 years ago when I was at Essence Magazine in New York City. I was the model editor, and I just happened to work in the beauty department. So I had my cubicle, the girls, I would have my go-sees, and the girls would come in. But I also had two very good friends in the beauty department, and we had a closet. And when we opened the closet, it would be lipsticks, hair products, nail polish, you name it. And it was born then. We all three of us, we were like, let's start a nail polish line. And that's how it started. We used to go to Jacob Javits beauty conventions and all of that. Then what happened was I got married. I got pulled away.
You got busy.
He came.
You got distracted.
Yeah, I got distracted. I was like, okay, not only am I getting married, I'm having a baby, and I'm moving to California. So that was a pause. So back then, we named the company 3CG. So we were ahead of the curve because we were like, kind of like FUBU. Not that we wanted to trick people, but 3CG meant 3 colored girls.
I love that.
So that's how we started, and we did a lot of research. And again, I had to move. I had to come out to California, and raising kids, I put it on hold. You know, we agreed that, you know, let's put it on hold to a time where we can all get back. And, you know, the internet wasn't what it was. There was no Facebook, you know, maybe Facebook was just starting, but sales, you weren't selling like that on, you know, the internet. So 2010, I woke up, deep sleep, fucking sweating. I was like, I gotta do it. So I called my 2 girls because I started it with them. I said, listen, let's get it back up. They were both in a position where they were no longer interested. They were like, that's cool. You have our blessing. One person said that, called the next one. She said, you have my blessing. Go for it. Then I changed the name to Splat. Like splat on the wall, because now 3CG, how 3CG gonna be with one person? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. I named it Splat. Then when I went to do the trademark, there's so many lessons in here. You need to do your research. When you are starting a company or a business, you need to do your due diligence. And that means checking with the trademark office to see if said name is taken.
Available, right.
Correct. So I did that. To my point, I did that, but Splat, because Splat can be paint and hair color, there were already too many people in the beauty category with Splat. Like, so they sent me back a letter after I bought bottles and labels and all of that, that had, it would be consumer confusion, they called it. Because Splat is also like a paint company in Texas or something. Splat also has hair products. So because we're all in beauty, it wasn't like one was attire.
You had to get real specific about
Yes.
the name and the way you were going to use your name. And I want to get to that business part and all those details, but I first want to go back to, you said you put your dream on hold. For a lot of women,
Yeah.
that is a thing. It's a thing that we do when we get married or to get married and start a family. And I know, and it's hard because it's hard to run a business and also run a household. It's not easy unless you have a lot of help. So when you picked it back up, you still were a mother, you still were a wife, you still had another job. So how did you keep going forward? What was your motivation for continuing forward, even though you had all these other things that could potentially be overwhelming to you?
Right. So in 2010, we'll get back to all that other stuff. Right.
Mm-hmm.
2010, I woke up, I said I have to do it. I found a new manufacturer. I've been with them ever since. I had to keep going, and it was really hard because the kids were in school. So it was, how do you say, beating the pavement? I was beating the pavement. So 2010, 2011, 2012, brick and mortars was still booming, meaning nail salons, little mom and pop boutiques and stuff like that. So I literally would pack up my bag and go up and down Ventura. Now, a lot of doors were not open. You know, I got in 2 nail salons that are no longer open, so I can't even hit them, and I got in 1 boutique. And the boutique person was just so wonderful. She was so wonderful, and I did really well with her. She has since closed. So that was my only way of selling and selling to my friends. And after, maybe 5 years, I got depressed because it was so hard.
It's hard.
I didn't have any outlets per se, you know, and then I researched OPI, I researched Essie, I researched all of them. Essie started in Vegas. She went up and down Vegas. Like, everybody has a story. I know OPI
Everybody has a story, a grind, pounding the pavement grind story.
The pavement. I was very motivated, you know, in 2010 by their stories. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. If Essie can go up and down Vegas, the showgirls, the little salons, I can do it too. But it was hard because now I got kids in school and I got to pick up for soccer and I got to do this. So I gracefully bowed out. And a lot of my friends were like, no, but how many times can you keep selling?
So twice, you backed out twice.
Twice.
Okay, so what made you not quit? What made you keep going? It's because to me it sounds like that thing where you feel like it's purpose driven. It's your part of your purpose, so it's nagging you. For years, it's nagging you. Like you got to pick it back up. What made you not quit?
Okay, so what happened was I had to put it down. I went to work because I'm never gonna let my husband, you know, struggle. I was like, I need to be a part of this household. I need to bring some income. My dream is great, but my dream is not paying the bills right now. So I put the baby on hold, not knowing. I also put it on hold.
I was like, put the baby on hold? Okay, I'm sorry. You're right, the baby. Not the baby.
Life. And in between that, I did name it Syrup. We'll get back to that.
Yes.
I just said, let me stop. I did not think I would ever pick up. Honestly,
yeah.
What happened again? The pandemic hit. I'm sitting home. It's March. It's April. It's May. It's June. It's June. I got a text from a girlfriend. She literally sent a picture of my bottle from 2010, and she said, "What are we doing?"
I know what that means.
Who are you talking to?
What are we doing?
So mad because it was. I buried it so deep, and she bought it back.
Good.
And I said, old bottle, old logo, and I'm cracking up. She was like, I've had this bottle since 2010. She was like, the polish is still perfectly intact. I still use it. What are we doing? I said, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. That was it. Then another girlfriend.
Trying to back out again.
I was like, oh, no, she's not taking me down there. Because then I almost started thinking, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm home. It's the pandemic. I'm a chill like everybody else. But I was contradicting my own self. because I was on internet every day. Buy this person product. They hustling. They're doing this. I bought so many products. We'll get back to that. Pencil that. So then another girlfriend texts me. They don't talk. They know each other, but they don't talk. You know what I mean? They're not girls. She called me, and she from Newark, New Jersey. She was like, ma'am, it's August. What we doing with syrup? Why are you not selling syrup? Because I see you on Instagram buying bags, buying makeup. She was like, people would love your polish.
Pushing everybody else's product.
Yeah.
Right. Knowing you have your own line.
Deep. Yeah. That imposter syndrome is deep. I didn't think it was for me. I was like, it felt easier and safer to push their stuff than go for my stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hung up on her because we could do that. I was like, girl, bye. And then she called me again. She was like, listen, I know we're two in the same. We both got the same mannerisms, but I'm here to tell you, you're missing your blessing. Like, you should be doing this. And I'll help you in any way you want. Let me know what you need. And I hung up, and that was it. So what I did was, when I hung up, it had been, so now it's 2020. I haven't talked to my manufacturer in 5 years. I used to meet them every year at Cosmo Pro, I think, in Vegas. Every beauty, I would meet them. They know my face. We would talk. They send me, flowers, cards. So I knew them. I hadn't spoke to them in 5 years. So after she called, I said, I got my notebooks out. I got a big binder. I was like, let me give them a call. Let's see who's even still there. And let me see if I still have my account.
Okay.
I make the call. I talk to a sales rep. She connects me to another department. I tell her the name. She was like, absolutely, you're still intact. We're just waiting for you.
We were waiting for you. We will wait. Can you say that one more time? We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
You just needed to make the first move.
Correct.
Okay. So jump to, you made the move. And I got to tell you, I love your polish too, but I've always loved your polish on my toes, on my fingers. Yes. Like I love your colors. They're always so refreshing. Like sherbet. Sometimes they calm me, sometimes they excite me. And the polish, as you know, lasts for, I'm not going to say forever, because obviously that's an exaggeration. Right. But lasts very well, and it's very, very shiny. Love your top coat. So cut to, you made the first move, and now you're back in business.
I'm back in business. So
how are you now self-starting, self-motivating, keeping it going, and what's your perspective on it now? Because I know you and I had a conversation about it being a long game, right? It's a marathon. Like, I'm building. This is about a build. This is not about getting it tomorrow. This is about building a business. So how do you stay motivated in building this business? You have a different mindset clearly now than you did 20 years ago.
Yes. And I have a whole lot more freedom. Bills aren't as nagging. The kids are older. And that's why I said it's in God's time. Maybe I needed to get them across the finish line. So once I called her in August, and she was like, you're ready. We have your logo. We have everything. You're just here, so we're waiting for you. And that was August. And I tried to get all my colors. And now, 5 years later, I want to redo my logo. There's some things I want to do. I want to change the bottle. I want to change the brush. And I was trying to get ready for Christmas rush. That, like, Thanksgiving, everybody buying gifts for Christmas and so forth.
Right, but Black Friday.
I missed the deadline. I missed the deadline.
That happens.
So much. Yeah. But that was, it happens, but it was a hard blow. And I don't know why it hit me so hard, because I just thought I would be ready. I could have been ready had I kept the same bottles, logo, whatever. But I was like, why come out and have to change the bottle, logo, and all of that for spring when I can just take pause? Take a pause. You waited this long. And now I have to talk to myself. I said, you waited this long? You can wait another 3 to 4 months and come out right.
I need to make that point, because I think that's a lot of us We entrepreneurs, business owners, and not just business owners, but we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, right? And we put that time is the one thing. It's a commodity that it creeps up on us so fast, and we put ourselves under these. We put ourselves under constraints, I think, when we put ourselves under those pressures to meet these deadlines. And then if we don't meet the deadline, then we perceive that we failed. Where it's like, listen, there's always another day. There's always another chance, another opportunity. There's always a next time. If I don't meet this deadline, I'll meet the next one. Again, it's about the long play, about the build.
Yeah.
And it also causes like anxiety, it makes us crazy, it causes us to make mistakes. Yeah. And then I think also a part of it is that we're comparing ourselves, constantly comparing ourselves to what others are doing, not necessarily understanding that maybe they've already done their build. They've already planted their seeds. They're reaping their harvest now. It's time for you to plant your seeds. Your harvest will come. So and everything has a season. So you have to wait out the time that you've planted the seed. You got to water it. You got to fertilize it. You got to pray over it. You know what I mean? And then you get to, harvest. So talk more about that.
Okay, so that is
because you had mentioned to me about planning ahead. You're like, I don't even do anything tomorrow. Don't even talk to me about tomorrow. Tomorrow has been planned already. Talk to me about 6 months from now. Yeah, and that's important.
Yeah, I'm forecasting. So right now I'm already at spring. Christmas is ready. Like I'm done. And here's the thing: you can be on the internet, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. Don't compare yourself, get motivated. There's a difference. I look at a lot of entrepreneurs. They motivate me. I'm not comparing myself to them. They motivate me. I figure if they can do it, I can do it. And they all say the same thing. So I'm here to tell you, when you're looking, don't cry because they're making millions or whatever, their sales are up. Be motivated take it as, if they can do it, I can do it. Just sell one bottle, sell one hair pack, or, whatever, one necklace, one earring. Do one thing at a time. I can tell you that is how you do it. And that's how you build. Meditate, because once I miss winter, I had to I go in my closet, have a yoga mat, I close the door, and I put on music. And I learned to meditate over the pandemic because I was being anxious, and, we're in the house. And now I want this thing that just grew. It's been brewing for 20 years. Now I want it now. And now I understand I'm not going to say mistakes, but all the sacrifices that I had to take to get to where I am. I'm going to do the best that I can do to be successful. So that means slowing my roll down a little bit. Okay, if I miss that deadline, I miss that deadline. There's going to be another season. So I am so patient, but I work really, really hard. It's not that I don't, I'm working towards the goal, but I don't take the little setback. Oh, they don't have that top. Oh, they don't have this, or that color is out. I'll just pick a different color.
That's right.
Yeah.
You don't allow things to stand in your way and become excuses. You and I were having a conversation, and you're one of our vendors on the She's Gotta Have It marketplace. We were having a conversation about stock and inventory and shipping and drop shipping and the like. And one of the things that I want to talk to you about is, or I want you to speak to, the importance of collaboration, the importance of having partnerships and business allies, what I call them. Not necessarily your business partner, who's a direct partner in your business, but having allies who are helping you to build your business, whether it is a wholesaler, a manufacturer, people you need to build relationships with in order to potentially float you, help you, and want to see you win. Talk about that, because that to me was key. One of the first things that you said, let me go back to one of my business allies, see if they're still available, and then start a conversation with them about jumping back into this.
Yeah, that was very important. And it is like a collaboration, because I am a private label through their business. And that is very important. And that relationship is very important. And my salesperson, unfortunately, had moved on. So I had a new salesperson that wasn't, I am a warm and fuzzy person. I like to joke. I like to make you happy when I talk to you. And she was just flat.
All business.
That. I don't know if we could do that. And my other person was like, we're going to get it done, da, 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 da. So I told Royale, I said, here's the thing. I don't want them to think I'm a angry client, you know, because I'm not getting, it's not gelling. And I just prayed on it. Yep. Can I tell you, we went to Hawaii in, I don't know what month, maybe May or June. And I got an email from my manufacturer. It said, whatever her name was, blah, 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 is retiring. You will have a new sales rep as of June 1st. I said, look at God.
Did you pray her out of the office?
I probably did. Look, I didn't say anything. I held my tongue. Like, there's so many things that I'm learning. So because of that partnership, I just had to, for a second, and now I have someone who gets me. She's on my same vibe. So that's very important. And also because I am in the beauty industry, you need, like, I needed to collab with other nail artists. So at night, I'm up constantly combing the internet, you know, Instagram, let's just say Instagram, for people to collaborate with. People that, you know, are of like minds. I look at their nails, I look at their artwork or whatever. And it's been a journey. It's been like 6 months, but I finally locked down 3 people, 3 solid people that, you know, are willing to work with us and they produce content, because you're only as good as your content. And I'm like, how many times can I paint my nails? How many times can Taylor paint her nails? You know, and we needed that. And the first young lady, she came on board, and let me tell you, she is amazing. It's like, I think about if I ever, not if, when I am there, I need her as a part of my team. I don't know how I'm gonna pull her from Oregon. She's in Oregon.
I know the feeling. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
She came from nowhere, and she's really killing it.
Well, so then that brings me to another question that I have for you, because a lot of us are out here, and you know, we're out here solo, trying to get it all done. I'm not even going to show you my desk, because trying to get it all done. But the thing is, I'm no longer trying to get it done alone. I do have help. I do have a team. You have to build a team, and you have to have a strategy for building a team. Even if it's, sometimes you have independent contractors, or sometimes you have team members who are a permanent part of your organization. How do you begin? Where do you go? What are some of your resources? And I know you mentioned Instagram. What are some of the resources and strategies you use to reach out for that support?
So what I did was, one of the 3 CGs, I had to pull back. I had to call her. I said, listen, I need you. She is a dope beauty writer. She wrote for Essence, and I think she went on to another magazine after that, and then she went to another big company, and now she's home. I said, I know that you said back then you weren't interested, but I need you. So she writes all my copy. She was like, I'm in. So she has now come back. So I have her. I have a young lady that goes to San Diego University. She is my marketer. So you have to reach back. You can't be afraid to ask. You know, if you see somebody on Instagram that you like or whatever, you have to DM them. You have to figure it out. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, I have a bookkeeper coming. I don't want to show you my table. I have all my financials. I have all my receipts pulled out for her. She's going to have I guess a password or whatever to get into my banking account, to categorize so I can get my taxes done. So that's where we are. You need a team. You are right. Because after you sell, after you have proof of concept, meaning people will buy your product and you start doing a little bit better, then you level up. So once I found that out, then I got my LLC. Then I got my EIN number. Now I have 2 business checking accounts. So you level up. Now I need a bookkeeper. I can't keep the book. I need it Taylor. I don't know marketing like that. She goes to school for it. She's a whiz. She's like, click, click, click. She's done. I'm like,
Yeah, click, click, click. I always say, listen, that's people went to school for what they got people for that. You know, it is not my job to also be an accountant. I don't know how to be an accountant. And I'm not going to try because I will mess it up. So those are also, like you said, those are also, even though they may be people that you pay, those are also partnerships because they have something that you need. You have something that they need. So you can't stress the importance enough of partnerships and finding.
I love my team. Marcia, she was there from day one. She's back. Taylor, she's a girly girl, college student that loves nail polish. She started with me in 2012. So if y'all can dig on the internet, you will see her hands. She did everything. We thought we were shit in 2012. You know, we just couldn't keep up. You know what I mean? And that was the unfortunate part. And I try not, Royale's like, don't cry over spilt milk. It is what it is. I just wonder every day, like, what would have happened if I didn't stop in 2015? Like those.
No. Don't go back.
I know.
Don't ever go back. We right here and looking forward. That's it.
Okay.
What's going to happen? We got our affirmations. We got, I make my own affirmation cards. Yes, they have red stars on them. And every day I sit down at my desk and I affirm, thank you, God. Like I just affirm what I know is coming, what I know is. So every day, yes, it's a challenge. But it is the challenge that we were called to do. We are called to be an example. Because I know you're an example to me, April. And honestly, when you say you backed out, I didn't know you backed out. I never saw that because I don't even see you that way because you're always going, you're always motivating, you're always putting stuff out there. And your content is beautiful. I want to begin to wrap this up, but I want people to know, you let us know where we can find you, what you have coming, what we can expect and look out for. And what are some of your goals? How can I help you? And then how can anyone who is watching from this audience, how can we help you? Because I also see our following, the people who follow us, I see them as our partners as well. Absolutely. In this whole, the people who lift you up, the people who are your fans, your followers, your champions, your customers, they are also your partners. So how can we help you?
Okay, so where I see myself going is a warehouse. So I've gone back to work to raise some money so I can get, and my warehouse is an office that is 10 by 10 or 15 by 15. It doesn't, in my head, it's a warehouse. So I need people to spread the word, if you would. I don't think there are many, I do my research, there aren't many Black-owned nail polish companies out there. So
there are not.
I appreciate everyone spreading the word. It's SRP Nails on Instagram. It's SRP Nails on Instagram and on Shopify if you want to purchase. And here on, I'm so happy.
And she's got a habit.net. Yes. Yes. Or .com.
I'm super, super excited about that. And I can't stress, spread the word. Everyone has a friend, has a neighbor, has a coworker. Do you need some nail polish? I would appreciate you at least going to the website. I would like to see some hits on there. Go to the website. Continue to lift me up. That's what I would ask for you to do. Lift me and just send good vibes. Send good vibes to all the entrepreneurs out there that look like us, that look like me, that look like Malinda. We need it.
And they don't. People don't necessarily know this about you, but you also work in entertainment as a stylist, right?
Yes.
And so a lot of your clients, your polished clients, are also some of your favorite celebrity nails that you see out there. That you're like, oh my God, that's popping. The polish was provided by April. So
thank you. Yes, and it's so nice that I'm on some of these sets. You know, I can give it to the hair and makeup people. So yes, they are wearing them. A lot of my friends are wearing them. Oh, hold on, sorry. So please, if you could visit She's Got a Habit, I'm there right now with the spring collection. The summer collection is going to be uploaded any minute. And that's really it. My goal is to be in the warehouse. You have to visualize what you want. So my vision is the warehouse with racks and racks of polish, with, employees, where I can come every day, where I have an office, because right now my office is in my garage, and I'm manifesting bigger and better. And I just know that third time's a charm. So that's our thing at the
There you go.
Third time's a charm. So we say it all the time. I'm manifesting, and I just know this time I won't stop. There will be no lag. There will be no breaks, and I won't have to wonder 10 years from now, what if? Because I will be there 10 years from now, and there will be what it is. And it will I will be a major brand.
Did you write it down?
Did I write it down?
Did you write it down? You know that's my thing, right? Write it down. Make it plain. Yeah, announce what you want. Declare what it is, your warehouse. And then also write down the thank you for it. Okay. I want to say thank you.
Girl.
Huh?
I'm going to need them cards.
These are like, my cards, I started making my own affirmation cards. I don't know, definitely older than my son. So over 22 years ago now. And so also always making my own cards, like what do I want, writing it down. And that's how I've manifested my best life and will manifest my desires. So write it down, April. Okay. And I can't wait to see it because I already know who you are.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you.
Uplifted some people. Just never give up. Do not get imposter syndrome. It is for you. You can do it. And if 2020 didn't teach you anything, it should have taught you that anything is possible. Anything you want to do, you can do it. You can do it.
That's right. And then also, I think one of the things that I've learned from you too, also, and this has happened to me in my life as well, is I have put some things down and they just keep coming back. I keep getting the sign that it is for you. It's tapping you on the shoulder. It's pinging you because it is your assignment. Be obedient to the tap you're getting on the shoulder. Be obedient.
Write that down.
Okay.
Be obedient to the tap, because a lot of people will ignore the tap, Malinda. Do you hear me? Because
I do.
Because of fear. You got to turn around and say, what's up?
Yeah.
And take baby steps. You got to take baby steps. Yeah.
I think people don't, because they don't have the whole picture, the whole plan, they get discouraged. But what I've learned is that you don't need the whole plan. God will give you the first little piece. And when you're obedient to that piece, he'll give you the next piece. So,
are we having church right now?
Maybe.
It is so true. Please, entrepreneurs out there, I don't care what you're selling. We need it.
And we need it.
Tell us how to
can you say that one more time? Because I know, so we have lots of wonderful products on She's Got a Habit, but we certainly need more. Like we need a variety. Like you talked about, like does somebody manufacture toaster ovens? Is there a black manufacturer of toaster ovens? Like all the stuff, little calculators, things we need.
Yes, get deep. Like what do you like to do? If you like to cook, honey, go online and find a manufacturer for your frying pans. We need them. We need more black companies. There are a handful of people that sell cookware. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. It's nothing special. Like you just have to go find the person
do it
and do it.
Yeah.
We will buy it. Melinda, put it on her marketplace. We need them. And it needs to be a variety. Like your buttons should be appliances, school supplies. Like it should be a bunch. Yeah. There should be no button
clocks, like anything. Yeah. I think we don't think like that. Somebody has to make the clock. Somebody has to make the door handles. There is a African American young lady in New York that has organic paint, Claire paints. Like brilliant. Like you need stuff like that. You need linen. You need everything. It can't just be the quick,
cosmetic. Everybody's doing that, but that's great. Do whatever it is.
So let's expand. Yeah. Now that we know how to source these things, let's expand. Yeah.
We need y'all. So please create it, because
get in the game.
Get in the game.
Yeah.
Get in the game, and don't be fearful. I'm telling you, don't be fearful. I was never fearful. I put my family first, and now it's my time, and third time's a charm. And I have the support of my family and my friends, and the sky's the limit. I'm excited. I can't wait. You know, every day I love it. And the last thing I'll say, if you have a 9 to 5, remember to do some work when you get home. Your maybe 6 to 9 should be on your thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Little by little.
Story. Yeah, everybody has a story. You do your 9 to 5 until you don't have to, but make sure you do something per day for your thing. And then you can kind of weed that 9 to 5 out.
That's right.
What I mean?
That's right.
So,
all right. Well, thank you so much, April, for joining us. I really appreciate you. Thank you, everyone who joined us as well. Don't forget to go follow April at SRP Stirp Nails. And then also you can purchase her nail polish at she'sgottahabit.net.
yes.
And also at srp.com, correct?
Yep, SRP Nails.
Yeah, SRP Nails. So
there's a lot of places you can get it.
Which is good. That's called distribution.
Right.
Look at you. It's only a matter of time you get that warehouse.
Absolutely.
I love you. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.